All right. It's happening. We got excellent connection.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are we live?
We're live.
Are we live?
We're live, babes. It's babes, you know the song, right?
Babes?
You know the song.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Here we go. I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah. Welcome to YourSacredSexualAwakening.com. My name is Shaft Uddin, and this is Annie.
Hello.
We got a special one today. It's a juicy entrepreneur special. My dream has come true. The community has been built. My mission on this planet is to find world peace through intimacy. And today we're going to be talking about the original OA, that is Annie.
Yes. Hello.
And whilst you're all here, please make sure you smash that like. It really helps the channel. And save it on Instagram and share it with your friends. And if you find value in the stream, just come back again. Come back again. That's all we're saying. So we got some questions for Annie. Introduce yourself. And how do you know Shaft Uddin?
Well, hello everyone. I'm Annie. I am a transformational lightbarer and a lightworker, doing a lot of light work here on Earth. And how did
we meet, babes?
Yes.
It's quite the story.
It is quite a story. It is really, because I was in a meditation, a sacral chakra meditation, and I just got this download that, Annie, it's time for you to book a yoni de-armoring. And I hope that most of you know what a yoni de-armoring. Otherwise, if you don't know, go to sacredsexualawakening.com.
Thank you very much. You plugged it for me.
You will find out. But so I got this message to me, Annie, it's time. You have been thinking about this for quite some time. It's time to do it. And you're going to book Shaft. And for some reason, I still don't know how, but I followed you on Instagram. And I found you, and I wrote to you, I'm thinking about booking a session with you. And this was in the middle of the night, that was it. The next day I felt quite spontaneous actually, and I just felt like going to a temple dance project, ecstatic dance event down in
all
Järna.
The way in Järna?
Yes.
Far away?
Yes, quite far away, an hour outside Stockholm. I didn't know anybody, just drove there by myself. And who is there if not this guy? And he was looking at me huh?
Is that her from the...
Yeah, it's me. Yes. So that is how we met, and after that event, I got to feel Shaft's energies and all that, and it was good for me. That made me brave enough to just do it. I did book a session, or 4. I did book 4 sessions, the whole package. Yeah, why not? That is how we met.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Now we're here. My story to her story is at the exact same time in the center of Stockholm. I was doing it's a full moon, and I was doing a sex magic ritual by myself, and I was praying to Freya, goddess Freya, to bring me someone that looks like this. It was very specific. Hot blonde Swedish woman from the real world. Someone who just isn't in my field at all. It's such a far-fetched dream to meet someone like you. And that's what I was calling in, a client or someone in that reality that I've never been in before. And after I finished my masturbational practice, my meditation, it was one of the 12 times I ejaculated that night in the whole year. This year I'm just going to be jizzing 3 times. I've already done it once, got 2 more left. Yeah. Non-ejaculation is a great practice. And it was a very powerful ritual. And literally straight away, as soon as I turned on my phone, your message was there, and I looked at your Instagram. I was like, "This is the perfect woman." This check out her Instagram. It looks like the people I see in my brain that I really want to work with and like hang around with. And I was like, "Wow, this is great. Thank you, Goddess Freya." And then the next day, I was like, "Is that you? Is that no? I can't tell." Then I started dancing with you, and I was like feeling into you, like in the movements. And I was like, "Oh, it is her." And then we ended up working together.
Yeah.
And then we kept on bumping into each other and coming into a lot of fun, juicy spaces that I was holding. And here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. And now I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of universe forcing us to be friends.
This is it.
Yes.
It's been great having you. Which leads us on to the next question.
Exciting.
What does being a juicy entrepreneur mean to you?
Yes. Well, first of all, I'm so like honored. Can I say that?
You can.
Yeah, I feel
You were
honored.
handpicked, Annie.
Yes.
Handpicked.
Yes. Yes, do you hear that? I'm handpicked.
Handpicked. I only chose 12 people, just like Jesus and his disciples.
Well, so yeah, that is like it's a huge honor actually to be a part of this group because well, part one, yes, I got handpicked, which is a little ego boost in itself, and also because I didn't know really what my purpose was at all at that time in the beginning. I had like a hunch of it, but it's all getting clearer and clearer.
I mean, I already see you in the future. Like, as soon as I saw you, I was like, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I have my job.
That is all I needed. So here I am. And yes, apart from that, this is a group with a lot of cool people. Like, this is a platform with a lot of, let's say unique kind of entrepreneurs, really. We have a skill set that isn't maybe normally found on the market. And you did a good job, really, picking us out, like making us complement each other, getting this like special, because this is not any group, this is a special kind of group. It's hard to like pinpoint what it is, but it's the energies. Well, we just put it like that.
It's exactly the energy. So that's what I chose out of everyone, is like, who is, like I call it, who has a tantric body.
Well, thank you.
Who has got a turned on body, so who could actually feel energy. And it is all about energy. I never really believed in any of this stuff until I went down the path of Tantra and I saw videos of people having energy orgasms, and I was able to have them myself and I was able to give them, and now everything is energy, even down to the quantum physics and all that science stuff. It's all real. So I chose people that have the same energetic body. And everyone's very similar in the way they move, and I could always tell who's got an awakened body just by just seeing mannerisms and how they hold themselves.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And that was a little bit of my journey as well. I mean, dancing with me 5 months ago versus dancing with me now. Totally
Babes, you're
different.
so sassy now. You're so powerful. You're even like grabbing me and moving me around. It's great.
Oh yes, I love it. I love it. This is seriously, and it's all because like my chakras and the energies in my entire body has been activated.
Fully.
And it started with you. It did. It really did. Like it.
I mean, you're the only sex magic ritual that wasn't with a twist. Because every single sex magic ritual I've done has had some kind of annoying twist to it.
What kind of annoying twist?
For example, I was praying for a beautiful big house by the lake where I could create content and community. I got given a beautiful 5-star hotel and no one came to the events. Okay. I prayed for 10,000 English pounds and I got 10,000 English pounds, but I burnt out. What else? There's so many more I can't even remember. I even wrote a list of them, and I actually share it on my other like videos about the twists that I've had in every single one, and you're the only one that didn't have a twist.
Well, I love it. Thank you.
I know. You're the only sex magic
Good
ritual that went well.
Very, very well manifested.
So you have a very interesting awakening story. It's pretty fresh. And I'd love it if you could share your awakening story with my fans.
Well, yeah.
Who are soon to be your fans. So tell me your awakening story. And usually an awakening story is some kind of crisis, some kind of tragedy, or something that breaks you and awakens you into your new life and being. I mean, you're not the person I met like last year at all.
No.
You look completely different.
I have a new body. I have a new like mindset. Well, I have got a filter here too, so my glow is like.
Hang on, I'm gonna get the filter. I got the filter now, and you just still look the same.
Well, my story, like it goes back. It goes back a long time actually, but I did push it away for like 10 years, because the thing is like, well, the coolest and scariest moment of my life really was when I was 14. Woke up in the middle of the night, really needed to pee actually. I needed to go to the bathroom, and I saw this man standing in my room. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I have ever told you this.
No, you haven't. Know. This is new. This is new information. Great, love it.
So he was just like, I saw this man standing in the middle of my room, and like my brain was saying like, no. You are imagining this, like for real. Like just like hide under the blanket and look out, and he will be gone. He was not. I was still standing there. So yeah, I did not go to the bathroom. I hid under the blanket until the morning came. And that is what happened like when I first saw my spirit guide, or... Oh! Yeah, it turned out...
So there wasn't a real man in your room?
It wasn't a real man in my room. Thank God for that. But also, hello, Annie, there's a whole different kind of world that you didn't see before. So it was like super scary too. And I didn't know at this point he was my guide. He was my first guide. I didn't know that. I thought it was like, okay, ghosts. Yes, ghosts. And of course I started to see them as well.
You see dead people?
I see dead people, yeah. Yeah, I do.
She has a normal profession, everyone. She is an interior designer. She's from the normal world, remember?
Yeah.
But she happens to be magic as fuck.
But the thing is, like, this gift, it really scared the shit out of me. So I pushed it away for years. Like, we're talking probably 10 years at least. Pushing. Didn't want anything to do with that. Of course, it nudged me all the time. But I was like, no. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't nothing. Until I think now it's maybe 5 to 7 years ago where it just came back. It hit me hard, like 10 times over. It was like I got back for all the years I suppressed it, and I realized like there's nothing I could do now to like stop this. I just need to find the tools to work it into my life, you know. Integrated.
I always say, how can you monetize your superpowers? Remember, it's juicy entrepreneurs. I do the entrepreneur bit.
Yeah, but so that was.
And is there dead people in this room now? Like, what can you see?
Well, the thing is, a part of the tools to handle the life is to not always be like fully connected, going into a room like ding 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 ding. Because I did that, and the energy that takes is like, it's too much. Because I'm also an empath, and that means I absorb. Well, you know what that means, but it means that you're absorbing other people's emotions and feelings. And that for me is not only like the people in the room, there's also like, the dead people in the room, or the spirits, or, you know, anything energetic in the room. So, well, I was not sleeping for many years. On the nights and on the days I was just like totally out, because I was so like, I was a ghost myself. I couldn't sleep in the nights, and in the days I couldn't like handle the feelings of everything. I was like this hypersensitive person for a while, before I found out there's an actual word for this in our world, which is empath. Also got diagnosed with general anxiety disorder. and struggle with that, cognitive therapy and medicines and all that. Turns out all I needed was my spiritual awakening.
This is it. I've met a few people in Sweden where they're not from my world, and a lot of people who watch this know my world is just fucking weird. So they're from the normal world. So when they have their awakening, they go to the hospital.
Yes.
Which is the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Best thing to do is reach out to people like myself. I overcame all my mental illnesses because I was like, guys, I'm going insane. These things are happening. And people say, oh, you're having your spiritual awakening. Your shaman body's getting turned on. Your tantric body's getting turned on. Your light body's getting turned on. Your kundalini's getting activated. And for me, who's a geek, it's like, I'm getting superpowers? This is great. And I've met a lot of people who have been in a hospital. They got sectioned and they got locked up because they sought professional help and they listened to their parents. So that's one avenue. The other avenue is, where you are right now.
Yeah, where I am.
Get into the path, get into the bubble.
Yeah.
Enjoy the superpowers.
And I do enjoy them. I do.
Babes, I'm impressed about your superpowers. Which leads us on to the next question. What is your superpowers and how can you serve the world?
Well, this is a struggle to like pinpoint like what is my skill. But like I told you when I was introducing myself, I see myself as a transformational lightbarer and doing light work. And what that means actually is spreading light and love. Like transformating energies, because I feel the energies, I see them, I touch them, all that. I can transform make it bright and light and happy. Living forever after, no. But, this is... When we're talking about frequencies on Earth and all that, we're getting this higher frequency all the time. And it's a part of that. So there's a lot of light workers out there in the world, and there's different types of them. There's a lot of different types, like from the gatekeepers to the networkers to the way showers.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
So what? the gatekeeper. I mean, again, it sounds like a computer game, and I love sci-fi, and I'm a geek. What are these things? I don't know about these stuff.
Yeah.
I just know Tantra and Shiva and like esoteric practices and deities and possessions and
this is so fun because like this is my life merging with yours. This is like... Oof.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's just getting juicy. I want to know more. Tell me.
Okay, but so just like for me, my part of this, of the light workers, like where I would put myself, because there's different kind of fractions. I am a mixture. Since I have my ability of clairvoyance, seeing, touching energies, working with energies, empath, and also like I'm just me. I'm realizing, because I've been thinking about like what is it that I'm here, what I'm supposed to do, like what is my purpose in life. And turns out like a piece of my purpose is really just being me and being at places and spreading my energy. So it's a lot about just like being in the present and seeing where it takes you. Like you can feel like, oh, this person needs that. This person doesn't really feel all right today. Maybe she needs this or that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A bit like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable when he goes into the station and he just touches people and then he sees flashes of terror. Yes, I get it.
I can't really relate, sorry, I've not seen it.
I know, you're very young and no one knows my film references because I'm very old.
That's why I introduced the OA.
I know. So I want to talk about the OA.
Yeah.
Well, I also want to know, so what category are you? A gatekeeper, a light bearer, or the OA?
I'm the OA.
Yeah, I know. You do know that I'm the OA as well.
Yeah. But we are all one, so that's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same knowledge, different interfaces.
Yeah. But yeah, just to like answer that, it's like it's called like I'm part of a healer, way shower.
A way shower.
a way shower, and that is actually the main task of a way shower or signal post or whatever you want to call it. Like you show the way, you set an example. So if I am just purely me, like my genuine self, and the radiance, the energy that sends out inspires other people.
So basically, next year, I'll be subscribing to your YouTube channel, right?
Oh yes. Yes.
So basically, you're just an influencer.
And yeah.
Subscribe to my channel on Shaft Uddin, and where can we find you?
Well, yeah, right now it's my name, Annie Maria Rika. I think you will link it somewhere here so it's easier to find. And soon, Healer of the Divine. I actually already have a Facebook page.
I know, I was very impressed. I liked it, and I never liked pages.
Which is also a huge honor for me. I got to impress Shaft Uddin.
This is true.
Heartwarming. But so yeah, I mean, on Instagram you'll find the link, and at Facebook, Healer of the Divine, you will find me.
I'll put all that in there.
Yeah.
So you're a wayfinder, a way shower?
Way shower.
What else is there? Gatekeeper?
A gatekeeper.
And what else? Gatekeeper?
There is a lot of them actually. I mean, oh my god, I need to get my notebook. But oh yeah, there is like.
Which are the coolest ones?
Well, the coolest ones. Oh, I can't say the coolest ones. We all have our different abilities.
I know.
Yeah. But I mean, there is, because I'm a merge, so you can be
You're
like
an all-rounder.
I'm a little bit of an all-rounder, yeah. But okay, so we have like starting from like we have the gatekeepers and portals. You can do a lot of research on this as well. I know Elizabeth April on YouTube, for example, talks a lot about portals and light wars and stuff like that.
The light wars?
Yeah.
This is great! Is there a Netflix series about this?
Well, that'll probably be coming in a year or so. I wouldn't be surprised actually. Wow. I mean, the OA is out there.
The OA is out there.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be talking to Netflix this month, so it's all getting out there.
Yeah. But so imagine like, because this was okay. I need to explain this like from the start. Like, I was getting to I needed to pick roles in my life during my spiritual awakening, and it was like, do I want to do the cute fuzzy stuff with the ghosts? Because suddenly, like, the ghost that scared the shit out of me earlier actually became normal. And
remember,
like,
she didn't get locked up. She has a normal job, pays her rent. She's doing great.
No more therapy, no more medicines.
Exactly, and she's just getting hotter and hotter, and she's doing great.
But so I was at this like road direction thing. Like, do I want to do the cute fuzzy things with the like psychics and the ghosts and stuff like that? Or do I want to do this like galactic dimensional work? I was like, like this like human being, like wanting to have safety and stuff. Like, yeah, the cute ghost, I want to go that way. And then I actually signed up to my first course called The Soul Awakening, or Awaken Your Soul Power by San Angel. And that was like my guides and the universe saying like, Annie, that's cute that you think you wanted to go to this other direction, but heck no, you're going to do this. You're going to do the galactic stuff, the hard work. Yeah, you're in. Like, you didn't have a choice.
The galactic
cute
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but this is great.
I can't imagine I haven't told you this.
I know, this is great. This is why we have these interviews.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, light bearers, gatekeepers, way showers, portal openers.
So that is all about like the frequencies here on Earth. I mean, okay, if we're talking about like here's Earth and all that, and then there's my point of view and all these others, that we have stuff out there in space. I mean, obviously, yeah. And we have spirit guides going on. We have like people talking like, oh, what planet are you from? Like that.
Are you not from the Pleiades?
Well, I guess I am, yeah. A lot of people say...
I always attract the Pleiadians.
Yeah. But there's like the Arcturians and...
the Anunnaki.
Anunnaki,
I defeated them from when I was a pharaoh god king from another planet in my past life. Pretty powerful.
Well, you see.
That's where I used to be.
Yeah, so that is like, it gives you a hum of what we're talking about, right? So when it is like that, when we have all these like huge different other worlds, kind of like out in space, and the energies, there are some portals, like for like traveling.
Entities to come through.
Yeah, we haven't
and
talked
you
about
to
that.
jump through, as in like the OA.
Yes.
Now tell us about the OA, because you got the whole Juicy Entrepreneurs obsessed about the OA.
Yes,
like,
yes, I did.
Obsessed.
I did.
Like, I
My
want to do a
fault.
flash mob with doing the movements and then turning it into my talk about I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Like, that's my grand vision for this summer.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you haven't seen it, it is a series on Netflix called The OA, The Original Angel. And I was pretty much selling this to the group as like, okay, so we all had like our spiritual awakening, etc. But if we would actually take it that far, like we're talking about this enlightenment far, like we get it, we know it, we got this huge like secret or like breakthrough really for enlightenment. Like, say we got that, what would we do with it? Would we just speak it out here? Would we go to like the Plattan here in Stockholm and just scream it out to the people?
That's what I want to do.
Kind of, me too. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of our whole crew by now, I
That's
think.
that's exactly what
we
I
want
wanna
to spread
do.
the word. But yeah, like imagining like this happen. Like, what would you do to not get pushed into a mental hospital and locked in and all that, or like medicated, don't feel anything? It's better for you to just, you know,
a bit like the original the angel in her childhood. Yes, from the series.
So like I was thinking, if that would happen in real life, if you're smart enough, you would probably do something like probably maybe writing a book, doing a manuscript, maybe sell it to Netflix, turn it into a movie, or why not a series, you know?
Reality TV show.
Yeah, with a lot of like hidden secret messages. But the thing is, like, there's not even like hidden or secret, there's just out there.
Yeah, it's like they even reference tantra. How to travel interdimensionally is sexual energy.
Yeah.
That was insane. I was like, oh my god, it's tantra. And when she's being held by the roots and how everything's connected, and like when a tree falls, all the other trees give it new. It's like, oh my god, this is my final stage of my personal development, is to connect with the earth, and that's why I hang out with people like Amanda. Let's give a little wave down there. And like hang out with people who can connect me back to the earth. And the more I understand myself, the more I see how connected we are to the earth, because we came from the earth.
Yeah.
It's like, if I could harness that knowledge, I could harness more power.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we all need to be reminded that we are one with the nature.
This is true. Yeah.
We're all one with everything, not just everybody, just everything. Everything is energies, basically.
Yeah.
That is where it all ends up. We can do whatever we want. We can have fun with this life. It's an illusion and game, da-di-da. But yeah, in the end, we're all one. That's it.
Have you had that oneness moment that that you see in the film, the Oscar-winning animation Soul, when he's sat there?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Babes, it's the spiritual journey for kids.
I know. I really wanted to see it when it was like at the premiere, but it didn't happen. But I'm going to borrow my goddaughter's Disney Channel.
Channel.
Yeah. And I will watch it.
It's great.
Yeah.
You might as well also check out the other two great things that I saw. The Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2, if you're that much of a geek.
I am that much of a
Okay,
geek.
great.
Yes.
Mandalorian Season 1, Season 2, fantastic. And The Winter Soldier and The Falcon is really good as well.
So you need to send me these and I will watch them.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Every rainy day this summer.
So, any advice, Annie, to anyone that is starting their tantric spiritual their journey? They're coming out of their awakening and not being locked up for being mentally insane, or putting pills into their mouths to suppress all of the emotions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is a good start, actually, with the pills. Like, get off the pills. I actually had somebody, a close friend of mine, saying like, okay, so you got this diagnosis, you got these pills and everything. So when is the time out? And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, you know, what date are you going to stop with the pills? What did he say? And I said, well, they didn't give me a date. And he said, yeah, exactly. They didn't give you a date. So when are you going to stop?
Oh.
Yeah. So that really, resonated with me. It really took a turn. Like, oh my God, yeah, he's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. They actually, like, several times said to me too, like, well, some people eat these for the rest of their lives.
The rest of their lives, yeah, exactly. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's like women and birth controls. They will never know who they really are because they've been prescribed pills as soon as they started bleeding. It's like,
which is also a part of my story. I started to eat them when I was like 14.
That's insane.
Yes, that is insane. And I stopped eating them. Like, actually, it's not that long ago, like a half year ago maybe. But that was like I was cleaning up my body, like from the medicines and then from the birth control, and it was a lot for my body to handle and processing as well, and still is. But I mean, it's so much better. The first medicines are like so long gone now. The birth control, if any people looking out there who has stopped eating birth control, you know it could take years. That is how crazy it is.
Are you on natural cycle?
In my natural cycle, it's not happening right now.
Oh.
No, it did happen for the first 2 months, but now it's just like no period at all. So
as in you're ejaculating like myself. You're doing the female version.
That is what
That's what you're doing, because that's actually what they teach in the tantra schools.
I have read about
sublimation
this.
for women.
I have not like connected it to my experience, but now I will.
I mean, I think you're already doing it.
Yeah.
I remember having jizz for only once this year. Yeah. And women, they're taught to like sublimate their menstrual blood, so that it just gets reabsorbed.
That is fantastic.
Looks like you're already doing
it. It is so cool that it's actually something we can control ourselves.
Yeah.
And without the pills. That's the thing. Without the pills.
Exactly.
Because like it's starting to eat them in such an early age. And like, I mean, now I'm 28. I have never, like, this what I'm experiencing right now with my body. I don't know. Like, I haven't known this for, well, how many years is it? Like, almost like 14 years, almost something like that. You know, it's a huge part of like the teenager hormones and everything that you never got to experience, and some of that gets postponed. That's why so many get like adult acne and all that once they're off the pill, and it takes time. But yes. I think I forgot the question. Yeah, if I'm going to...
Any advice to people starting their tantric
We just slipped into this little
journey.
Sidetrack.
Get off the pills is one, basically.
Yeah. Get off any drugs. Like, okay, well, you know, the pills from the ordinary society that is like inflicting your body. It's inflicting so much more than you think. That is step number 1. Because step number 2, and this is so funny, because actually before I went here today... a random, or not random, is one person that I have met one time before. She wrote to me on Instagram and just like popping up saying, hey, you know, if you had one advice for me to improve or make my life better, what would it be? And I mean, that is huge.
I know.
Yeah. People
are coming to you because you're becoming the beacon
of light.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if she was doing some research or if this was really just a heartfelt question. But, I mean, it was cool to get that question. And I took my time to like, okay, well, and she asked for one. I'm not going to give her like a ton of advice. I'm going to give her the best one. And the best one for me right
This is the question. This is the answer. What is it? What is it?
Yeah. To get into this spiritual tantric practice, like, you need, the best thing you can do as a starter is starting to feel.
Ooh.
Yeah, to feel inside. Like, and to be able to feel, you need to actually stop whatever you are doing and feeling into it. Because I know I didn't before. I was just like running around, like, through life. I wasn't stopping, I wasn't feeling, like, I wasn't questioning anything, what I was doing, or like constantly taking advice from other people or society, and like what is normal, what is normal to do. So that is like, okay, when you feel sick, you go to the hospital, or you take some like headache pills or whatever, and that stops you from feeling your symptoms, and then you move on doing this around and around and around. So that is why that was step number 1. That is why I'm saying like, yeah, stop with that. And that also means like headache pills, Ipren, Alvedon, all that stuff. Like, no, don't go there. Yeah.
Controversial, interesting, Annie.
But yeah, because that is me. Like, when I went to the food store, a simple thing as the food store, instead of just running in, like grabbing all usual stuff, I was stopping and I was like feeling, what do I really want?
Yeah, what does my body need?
Yeah, what does my body need? Like, not just want, like, what does it really need? And it said to me, like, today you need some zucchini, some carrots, some this and that. And I was like, really? Okay, I don't even know how to cook these. Like, is this a dish or is this
What are you telling me?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, sure, I will get them because my body told me to. And that's how it started. I was like, and that is also like the next thing of starting to clean my body, cutting off alcohol, cutting off sugar, all that. So that was the next cleansing part. And the thing is, like, when you start to cleanse like this, you hear it even louder. You can feel your body, and then it can really turn into this tantric thing, because you get in touch with your own energies, your own emotions. How do you feel for real? What do your body feel, or what does it need for real? Yeah.
Wow. That was great. I'm super impressed. It's so true. I mean, I got nothing to add, because it's this is part of the human awakening. Like, our next level up is to let go of everything that's been imprisoning us by putting things in our mouths, in our noses, or anywhere we can, just to suppress our emotions.
Yeah.
And something you said earlier about seeing dead people and like spirits and ghosts, like when I was 4 years old, and I haven't actually shared this with anyone, I saw a man in my room, and I was freaking out, and I did exactly the same thing. I was like, I'm just gonna stay here. Like, I saw a ghost.
Isn't it scary as fuck?
It's real, because you freeze. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Everyone told you they didn't exist, and here they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like the kids. The veil between imagination and the brain waves and everything is just more connected to everything, and the blinkers aren't there, so you don't like. When I became tantric, I was able to look back at all the times in my life when things happened where I willed it into existence. Like one of my things I always say is I'm a master manifester. I never used to be a master manifester. I was just very hardworking and had a very strong will because I was poor. So I just had to get shit done. But then I realised, hang on, I remember when I was 13 and we couldn't afford a skateboard, and I really wanted a skateboard, and I found a pink skateboard.
Manifested?
Exactly. And then when I was 8, I really wanted a baseball cap, and we were too poor to buy a baseball cap, and I found the baseball cap.
Just lying there, right?
Just lying there.
Yeah.
So I've been able to manifest stuff from a young age. And I'm just, monetizing it, because that's what I do. How can you monetize your superpowers, juicy entrepreneurs? Check it out. So I there's a hack to it. There's stuff that I do, and I sell it to everybody, so anyone can do it. Turns out everyone's been selling this stuff from the dawn of time. It's just everyone's doing it. The millionaires especially have been doing all these practices. They're more magic than anyone could ever dream of, because I'm actually hanging out with millionaires now. I run a company with a millionaire, and also I'm reading the books that they read, and it's all sex magic. It's all tantra. So there you have it.
There you have it. Yeah.
Well, any last words, Annie, before we sign off?
Well, yeah. I mean, after you have cleansed all this, you should just go and book sessions with him.
Oh.
That is really like, yeah. Yeah, that is
that's
it.
nice.
Just do it. No, don't second guess it. Just book it. Yeah, because he's a great. And I mean, the crazy magic people creature you see here is like when you are in your sessions, you are a vessel of something really cool and divine. I mean, that is Shaft Uddin times 100. Like,
I'm basically this guy.
okay, this is interesting. Well, yes.
That's who I turn into.
Yes.
Channeling
Embodied.
deities, embodiment
Yeah.
of the divine masculine Shiva.
And
You do get to see the best version of myself. Not a lot of people have. So
yeah, I'm so grateful for that. That's a part why you are my friend.
And we've got to hang out more. So the reason why I created the Juicy Entrepreneurs is because a lot of people in groups and a lot of people go to workshops, just go to the workshops and don't hang out with each other. So when I'm running workshops and I'm trying to build community, I'm trying to get people to go out for a fika and get to know each other.
Which is
So we've got more of
yes,
that to
we got
do.
a lot more of that to do. Yes.
One of my beautiful things that I love about you is what you're becoming and what I've seen for you and how you're stepping into that power. Like, the future of Annie is, she's like a Swedish Abraham Hicks. She's like channeling all of this divine aligned knowledge from the Galactic Federation. She's literally speaking, doing a satsang every single day, and everyone is dripping on, like clinging on to every thread of words and wisdom that she speaks from the divine channel. Like, that's what I see.
Yeah, that is where I'm heading, or I am.
And
Yeah.
you're doing it.
I mean, I can't say I'm like Abraham Hicks right now. I mean, my ego would just like burst.
Babes, remember that time someone had that traumatic breakdown at one of our retreats and you did Abraham Hicks thing and she cried even more to release more trauma? You're already doing it, babes.
I'm there.
You're already there. It's just doing it more.
Yeah. Yes.
We did great teamwork. It's like the Avengers.
We did.
Yeah.
It was the holy. What was it like? The mother and the father.
Mother and father. Yeah.
We did it. It was seriously one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of so far.
Welcome to the world of being a healer with all the. With great, as Spider-Man's uncle says, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. The more powerful you become, the more light you become. There's going to be darkness coming as well.
Yes.
So you just got to be prepared for both sides.
Looking forward to the ride.
No, I was during one of our sessions, our Juicy Entrepreneur workshops. The voice that I got was, you need to tap into your darkness. And I saw you in your darkness.
You did?
Yeah, I did. It's super juicy, yeah.
Oh my
like
god!
I'm only just tapping into the dark masculine, and I rejected it for a long time. I'm only stepping into, I call it the beast, that energy which I've been cultivating for the last year now with all this testicle massage, more testosterone, hitting the gym, getting pumped, and like just being able to harness that raw energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Well, I wonder what my side is gonna call the dark side. I mean, I was in Mexico for a women's retreat. I had some ayahuasca and I embodied a cheetah.
the cheetah.
Yeah.
I know.
So that's a part of me. That's a fun part of me.
I remember when you came back and you just like grabbed me and like you ignited the beast inside him. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yes, that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. I'm looking for. I'm getting curious. Like I'm such a curious human being, and I want to see that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to play with all the aspects, and especially if you feel safe enough with, like, especially an intimate partner to play together in a safe container. Like for me, I can't bring out the beast with everyone because I don't think they can handle it, and I don't feel safe enough or comfortable enough to bring them out. But some people just rip it out of me. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yes. Yeah. Love these connections. Love these different connections with all the people we meet.
Yeah. It's all very unique and so different. And this is why I've been polyamorous for such a long time.
Such an exciting life.
It really is. So, thank you very much, Annie. We're going to be... I'll put in all the links below where you can find Annie. Find her on Instagram. find her on Facebook. Find us, the Juicy Entrepreneurs, on Facebook as well. And we've got Tantric Tuesdays happening every Tuesday for the month of June. I've also got my online course, the School of Self-Love, happening as well. So you can find that on my channels. And any last words?
Well, no, I mean, you find me on Healer of the Divine on Facebook. There you can see my work. I'm doing channelings, card readings, intuitive artwork with channeled messages, things like that. So, I mean, just look into that. And, I mean, holla at me if you want something.
You're so sassy now, I love it. So thank you, I love you, and I said to you, I want to give you guys a little gift. And the gift goes a little bit something like this. Please change your inner monologue to I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah.